want to introduce you to a man whose name you might not hear as often as Martin Luther King or Malcolm X, but whose leadership was just as revolutionary, Bob Moses.
To send into Mississippi this summer upwards of 1,000 teachers, ministers, lawyers, and students from all around the country who will engage in what we're calling freedom schools, community center programs, voter registration activities, research work, work in the white communities, and in general, a program designed to open up Mississippi to the country. That is, to get the country to actually take a look at Mississippi in toto, what she is, what kind of state she is, what kind of political system you have there, and to really examine it, and to try and force, if possible, some kind of either some real change in the state, and specifically by 1964 to get the vote. Now, we don't believe that there's any reason, given the poll tax amendment, that Negroes in that state can't vote in the presidential election.
The Harlem-born, Harvard-educated, philosophy teacher turned civil rights warrior, Moses grew up in Harlem, went to Harvard, and taught math, but something deeper pulled at him. As the civil rights movement gained a momentum, so did his calling. Thousands of students, one goal, the right to vote. Under Moses' leadership, Freedom Summer brought over 1,000 student volunteers to Mississippi. They set up freedom schools, registered voters, and worked alongside black residents, despite arrests, fire bombings, and constant threats from the Klan. We had young people coming from the north who didn't know what they were walking into. Leadership is not about being in charge. It's about empowering others. Moses didn't command, he listened. He trained others to lead. He believed in building power from the ground up. That's what made him different. Even after Freedom Summer, Moses never stopped. He founded the Algebra Project to fight for math literacy in undeserved schools because he knew that education is still a civil right. Bob Moses taught us that real change doesn't come from the top. It grows from the ground, from classrooms, community meetings, church basements, and courage. Let's remember Bob Moses, not just as a civil rights hero, but as a blueprint for quiet, fearless leadership that empowers others and changes history.